Hello and welcome to my channel Close to the Edge. My name is Pat, where we talk about all things prog rock, classic rock, heavy rock, and maybe, just maybe, a sticker rock. Stick around, you never know. Anyway, welcome back all my subscribers and viewers. Really enjoying reading all the comments, good, bad or indifferent, I don't care. And welcome if you're new to the channel, and if you do like it, please do hit that like button and subscribe button, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I'm doing another video where on a ranking of one of the great bands, Yes. And I did it, it must have been fourth or fifth, sixth video in when I started the channel. I didn't get many views. It wasn't a great video, to be absolutely honest with you. And I said I'll go back and do my top 10 favourite albums by the great progressive rock band, Yes. And that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to start off at number 10, Fly From Here. This is the return trip from 2018. It's originally brought out in 2011. Benoit David on it. And vocals, I think Rick Wakeman's son was on it as well. And in 2016, they decided to remix it. Trevor Horn, who produced the album, wrote most of the album anyway, put his vocals on it, remix it a bit, just do a better job on it. And it shows, it's incredible. It's the same lineup as Drama. And the title track on it, Fly From Here, is amazing. There's nothing wrong with the 2011 version. I think this one it's a good bit better. Especially with Trevor Horn on vocals. It's a right fit. If you haven't heard this album, the title track, as I said, Fly From Here, one of the greatest progressive rock tracks in the last 30 years by any band. Incredible. Now, we're going all the way back now on my number 9 to 1983 and 90125. This is the first album with Trevor Rabin on guitar. Tony Kaye came back on keyboards. John Anderson came back into the band, Chris Square and Alan White. And he brought out this kind of proggy, poppy, rocky album, kind of arena rock. It's not the prog of the 70s, that's why it's number 9. I liked the album, bought it when it came out, but it's not really the Yes that I love. Excellent album though it is, it's not the Yes I love. Right, number 8. A lot of people don't like this album. Well, the cover is terrible. Tormato. 1978. They went to France to record this album on the Silent Wings of Freedom. What a fucking track. Arriving UFO. Brilliant. I know that horrible track, Circus of Heaven, is on this. That's what brings it down a little bit. But other than that, it's a brilliant album. And, of course, Wakeman left after this as well, and Anderson. But still, I like this album. Always loved this album. Right, number 7. The album that followed Tormato. Drama, where they got in Jeffrey Downes, Trevor Horn from the Buggles. And people said, what the fuck are they like? Video killed the radio star. But no, Machine Messiah's on this. Absolutely amazing track. And it worked. It actually worked. And it's a brilliant, brilliant album. Released in 1980. Sublime. Sublime. Right. We're going back to 1977 now. Or Going for the One. And Rick Wakeman came back after Patrick Moraz was on Relayer. And it's the same lineup as Topographic Oceans. And I think this is an incredible album. The track Awaken on it is one of the greatest progressive rock tracks of all time. You have Going for the One, Wondrous Stories. It's just an amazing, amazing album. Terrible cover. I think they got Hypnosis in to do it. I'm not sure. I think it was. Where they got rid of Roger Dean. I think they kept Roger Dean on all their albums. To be absolutely honest with you. Next down, we go to Relayer. Released in 1974. Wakeman left because he got pissed off after Topographic Oceans. He said they were noodling and this, that and the other. And they got in the Swiss keyboard player who was absolutely brilliant. And you have the Gates of Delirium on this Sound Chaser. And the Gates of Delirium is incredible, but if you hear it on the live album in 1980, it's even better again. But what an amazing album. And what an amazing, amazing cover. Amazing cover. Right, I think we're down to the last 4 now. And number 4 now, Scott Lade over there in the prog corner is going to be very disappointed with me. that I have this at number 4. But he thinks this is the greatest album ever recorded by anyone. I wouldn't go that far now, Scott, in fairness. But this is still a brilliant album. I think when I done the video the last time, I don't even think I showed this. Because at that time, I had got pissed off at the album. But I'm at the grown to love it again. And probably has a lot to do with Scott. 4 sides, monumental. Could be probably a bit of padding in it, a lot of padding in it, here and there. But Ritual, side 4, is absolutely amazing track, and it's brilliant live as well. But Wakeman got pissed off because they brought in things to resemble a farm into a studio in London and all that kind of stuff. But still, one of the great prog albums of all time. Like, they had the balls to go and do it. You can get away with it now. You can get away with it in the 80s. Right. Number 3. They brought out this in 1971. Second album they brought out in 71. Fragile. You know what I mean? What a brilliant track. You know, you had Roundabout on this. You know what I mean? What a super, super track. Got very popular too. Very popular. And this is the first album with Rick Wakeman. He replaced Tony Kaye. And I kind of showed too in many respects. And then in many respects it didn't. You know what I mean? Like, I thought Tony Kaye was a brilliant fit for Yes. But I think Rick Wakeman is a better keyboard player. Different type of keyboard player though. Not that I know a whole lot about keyboard players. But it's absolutely an incredible album. There's a few bits and bobs in there from solo things. And that's probably why it's number 3. But still, 10 out of 10 album. Without a question. My number 2 is the Yes album. And this is the Stephen Wilson remix. So is the Fragile one. And I've seen All Good People. You know what I mean? What an amazing, amazing track. You know what I mean? Amazing track. The whole album from start to finish. Brilliant. Love the cover of it. Unusual. But this was the start of the road. But yes, this one. This is the one, this is the start of it. But my number 1, and I think everyone knows what my number 1 is, just the name of my channel, is Close to the Edge. So what more can you say about this album? There's an original UK pressing. Sounds incredible. Like the title track, Close to the Edge. And You and I. There's only 3 tracks on it. Siberian Catru. What a way to end an album. Like, possibly the greatest progressive rock album of all time. I know people say you have The Lamb, or you have Selling England, or Thick as a Brick, Brain Salad Surgery. You know, there's a few more as well. Dark Side of the Moon, which I don't really consider a full-blown prog album, to be honest with you. This is full-blown prog. This is prog at its very, very best. Anyway, that's my number 1, Close to the Edge. And I presume in the comments there'll be a lot of people's number 1, except for Scott. He'd be very disappointed. Even though he loves Yes, they're his favourite band. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'd love to read in the comments what your top 5 maybe, or even top 10, or if you want to go further, throw in another 5. But anyway, wherever you're doing, stay safe. That's very important. And it's nice to be nice. Also nice to be nice. Anyway, until the next time here on Close to the Edge, my name is Pat. Bye-bye.